So today's Noirvember film was a Mark Robson film from 1950 starring Dana Andrews and Farley Granger. In the film, Dana Andrews is a priest who works in a very poor, very depressing neighborhood, probably in New York City. I don't really think they say. And he is talking to another priest who wants to leave the parish because he's like, I can't help these people. These people are horrible. And Dana Andrews is like, let me tell you a story about these people. And honestly, by the time the film's over, I'm like, that other priest is like still leaving, right? Because the story is really depressing. How's that supposed to make you? I guess it's supposed to make you understand their situation, but like if I was that priest, I'd be leaving still too. Um, so he relates the story of Farley Granger's Martin, who whose father had committed suicide several years earlier, and the priest, the older priest that ran the parish before Dana Andrews, refused to let the father be buried in the church. Obviously, Catholic Church, suicide. So Granger's character has been working for a florist for the last 4 years, not getting paid what he's worth, not getting any raises. Basically, the florist keeps using him for cheap labor. His mother is ill. She needs to go to Arizona. She probably has tuberculosis. And he needs this raise to get her the medical care she needs. However, before he's able to do that, she dies, and Granger's character just loses it. And first he goes to the old priest, and the old priest refuses to help him have a lavish funeral. Now, obviously, he couldn't afford a lavish funeral. His mother probably wouldn't have wanted a lavish funeral, but he's lost it because he couldn't help her when she was alive. So the least he's going to do is give her like a huge funeral. Priest won't do it. So Granger's character, in a fit of rage, hits him with a crucifix and kills him. And then he's like, oh shit. So he has to leave. And then the rest of the film follows him with the grief of his mother dying and the guilt of killing a man. He tries to get flowers from his boss. His boss is like not having it. He tries to get credit to have a funeral at the funeral parlor. That's not really going to work out for him. There's a great shot in a diner. He has a young woman that he wants to marry, but he can't afford that. That's having some problems. And then concurrently, Dana Andrews and the police are trying to figure out who killed this older priest. And in the end, it's about asking for forgiveness and supposedly the church understanding someone in their time of need, except they didn't really earlier. And that the fact that the individual priests do not represent the entire church. So while on the surface it sort of looks like an anti-Catholic film, it's really kind of pro, like, your life might suck and the Catholic Church can be awful sometimes, but it's all good kind of movie. So, it's sort of a pro anti-Catholic movie. I don't know. The Catholic Church is complicated.com. So this was produced by Samuel Goldwyn. It's based on a novel by Leo Brady. Dana Andrews is very good. He's always good. He's in so many great film noir films, several of which are on Filmstruck. This is on Filmstruck, Fallen Angels on Filmstruck, and Laura's on Filmstruck. So get your Dana Andrews while you can. Farley Granger, also amazing. He's on several Filmstruck noir films. We have this. We have They Live by Night. And I think we have one other, but I'm spacing which one it is. So you should watch this film. It is sort of more melodramatic than some of the more crime or detective heavy film noirs, but the overarching sense of doom and dread and overall life is terribleness of this film definitely makes it a film noir, and especially the bleak ending. I would argue with anyone who tries to claim this isn't film noir. This is 100% suffering with style. So, as Eddie Muller says. So, Edge of Doom, you can watch it on Filmstruck. It's from 1950. It's directed by Mark Robson, Dana Andrews, and Farley Granger. Amazing. Check it out. If you're a Catholic, let me know what you think of its representation of Catholicism. If you're not a Catholic, it's probably not going to turn you into one. Have a good Noirvember. Day 3.